Griner-Clark is done playing nice with the WNBA, and she's finally speaking up. After months of getting snubbed, sidelined, and straight-up disrespected, she's had enough. Ever since she got drafted, it's been clear something shady was going on behind the scenes, and now she's calling it out. While Caitlyn's been grinding, breaking records, and bringing in a whole new wave of fans, Brittney Griner's been getting all the shine. Every promo, Brittney. Every press feature, Brittney. And let's not forget, the league's been protecting her like she's royalty. Meanwhile, Caitlyn kept her cool. She didn't complain. She took the hits on the court and in the media. But now, the gloves are off. Because this was never just about basketball. It was never about talent or growing the league. It's been about control the whole time. About who the league wants to be the face, not who's actually putting fans in seats. They gave the mic to Griner and built whole campaigns around her like she's the comeback queen. But Caitlyn? She was out here breaking viewership records, selling out arenas, and dragging the WNBA into a new era. And they acted like she was invisible. Let's be real, Caitlyn was never going to be allowed to win. Not because she couldn't, but because she wasn't in the league's little inner circle. And now that she's finally calling it what it is, the league's scrambling. Right after dropping her from the All-Star starter list. Yeah, you heard that right. They launched a full PR blitz for Brittney Griner like clockwork. Suddenly, Griner's face was everywhere. ESPN features, highlight reels, media day interviews. All the cameras pointed at her like she was the league's one and only savior. But guess what? Caitlyn's the one packing out stadiums. She's the one making the W go viral. People are flying cross-country just to see her live, and half of them weren't even WNBA fans before she showed up. And when it came time to shine a light on the real game changers, the ones bringing the attention, the hype, the money, they ghosted Caitlyn like she was just some background player, like her entire impact didn't flip the script on the league overnight. Everybody sees it now. This isn't just fans noticing the shady treatment. Even reporters are saying it out loud. In one post-game interview, a reporter straight up tells Caitlyn to her face that she's the reason Indiana's season ticket sales are at an all-time high. No hesitation, no sugarcoating, just facts. But here's where it starts getting real shady. ESPN dropped Caitlyn from her preseason #1 spot all the way down to #9 in their mid-season player rankings. Like, seriously, she's playing under the most pressure of anyone in the league. Every game sold out, every move under a microscope. And instead of giving her credit, they bumped her down the list. Meanwhile, Brittney Griner's sitting pretty near the top like the script was already written before the season even started. And don't try to spin this like it's about performance, because that's just not adding up. Even with that drop, Caitlyn's the only reason half the country's even watching these games. And when the league tosses out that tired excuse about honoring veterans, it's starting to feel downright disrespectful. Caitlyn's not here for the fake praise or empty headlines. She's letting it be known she's done playing their PR game. After one of her recent games, where once again, people were talking more about who shoved her than the plays she made, she got asked about all the pressure and how it feels being dragged into narratives she never signed up for. And instead of giving that canned, just focused on basketball answer, she paused. You could see the frustration. Then she finally let it out. She's fed up. And when Caitlyn speaks, it matters. She doesn't waste words. So when she looked off camera and admitted she was frustrated, that wasn't some slip-up. That was her saying, I know exactly what's going on, and I'm not staying quiet anymore. What's even more telling, she still hasn't called out a single player by name. Even after hard fouls, cheap shots, and disrespectful coverage, she never drags anyone. When reporters push her on the whole respect issue, she shuts it down. She keeps the focus on her team, her game, but fans aren't blind. They're watching the league bend over backward to shield certain players while acting like Caitlyn should just smile and take the hits. But nah, people aren't buying it anymore. One viral comment put it perfectly. Never watched a WNBA game until Caitlyn arrived. And guess what? That person's not alone. There are millions just like them. That's not fan hype. That's hard data. She's changing the game, and the league's out here acting like she's just another rookie. Make it make sense. But you want petty? Oh, it gets worse. What the league did next wasn't just shady. It was calculated. Right after snubbing Caitlyn yet again, they handed Brittney Griner the spotlight like it was gift-wrapped. Ever since she came back from that whole Russian prison situation, the WNBA's been in full-on promo overdrive, like they're trying to rebrand her as the face of the league, no matter who's actually bringing the fans. They've been pushing Brittney Griner like she's the WNBA's redemption story of the decade. In her post-swap ESPN interview, the whole thing was framed like she's the league's emotional comeback queen. The vibe? She's been through so much. Now she's the hero. And look, nobody's denying Brittney went through a serious situation overseas. That was real. But let's not twist it. This ain't about justice or healing anymore. This is about picking a feel-good storyline over the actual one keeping the lights on. While they're busy rewriting her comeback arc, Griner-Clark is out here getting rocked on the court. Flagrant fouls, hard shoves mid-play, and refs? Crickets. These aren't small hits either. Just scroll through the footage. Content creators have been documenting the constant fouling, and the league acts like it's just part of the game. It feels like they're trying to push Caitlyn out without ever having to say it. And fans? They see it clearly. There's one comment floating around that low-key sums it all up better than anything. I thought I was self-destructive until I learned about the WNBA, and then they break it down. Caitlyn boosts her team's value, blows up attendance, drives TV numbers through the roof, even helps the league lock in better TV deals. And how do they thank her? They hang her out to dry, letting her get hacked on court with no protection. That's not a conspiracy. That's cold, hard truth. Let's rewind to right after the draft, when all eyes were on Caitlyn and the W was hotter than ever. Did ESPN give her a sit-down primetime spotlight? Nope. No one-on-one, no headline feature, no intimate special. Nothing. And this is the same rookie who just shattered NCAA records. She already did the pre-draft interviews, so don't act like she wasn't media ready. That post-draft silence? It was loud. Here, Check out this clip from her pre-draft media day. That's the version of Caitlyn they chose to ignore. That's the fire they passed on when they ghosted her in favor of their preferred narratives. And while networks were acting like Caitlyn didn't exist, Angel Reese was out here scooping up endorsements back to back. Same Angel who's been caught throwing slick shots in interviews, fouling on purpose, and turning games into chaotic sideshows. And somehow, that's what they want to spotlight? Let's be real. Caitlyn gets sidelined for being too clean, too focused, too professional, while Angel out here acting like she's filming a season of Love and Basketball uncut, and the league's eating it up. But here's where it really hits: the money. Griner-Clark and Angel Reese are both the ones carrying the league right now. They're the reason fans are tuning in, talking, and spending. Yet both of them are making just $76,000 to $80,000 a year. That's wild when you think about how many millions they've already brought into the league. That's all on you, even if you're the one saving the entire league. Meanwhile, Brittney Griner's sitting pretty on a supermax deal, $215,000 a year, even after taking a 32% pay cut. Let that marinate for a second. The same Griner who had to go overseas to Russia just to make more money, and the second she got caught up over there, the media dragged the WNBA like crazy for underpaying its stars. News outlets, talk shows, the whole world suddenly had something to say. But now, it all starts to make sense. Too much sense. The league clearly wants a very specific kind of face representing them. If you don't check the right boxes, you're either benched or completely silenced. And yeah, this goes way beyond basketball. We're talking identity, image, politics, the whole thing. Don't act like this is something new. Back in the day, Candace Wiggins said it loud and clear. She was bullied out of the league, and not because she couldn't hoop, but because she didn't fit. From the moment she joined the Minnesota Lynx, she claims she became a target. Why? Because she didn't follow the league's unspoken rules. You know the ones. Don't be too girly, don't stand out too much, and definitely don't show up with a straight identity. Those were her words, and the backlash was instant. Here's the wild part. One of the league's own sports journalists even tried to flip it on her, claiming other players didn't say the same. But now, we're seeing that same energy come right back. But this time, it's with Griner-Clark. Same playbook, different name. Caitlyn's dating Connor McCaffrey, and whether folks admit it or not, that alone makes her stand out in a league that's carefully crafted its image around LGBTQ players and activism. And Caitlyn? She's never hidden it. She talks about her boyfriend in interviews like it's no big deal. And here's the clip in case you missed it. So let's talk about it. Why does Brittney Griner get treated like a queen, while Caitlyn gets stomped on like she doesn't matter? Angel Reese can scream in her face, Trinity Carter can run up and hit her with a dirty foul, and the league, dead silent. There's a comment going viral right now that hits harder than any headline. Griner-Clark is literally getting assaulted and battered on the court, and the refs just ignore it, even when it's right in front of their eyes. That's not just frustrating, it's dangerous.
Because this isn't about fair play or player safety, it's about who fits the brand image. It's about who the league wants to uplift and who they're trying to humble.
And if you think the WNBA is gonna just chill and let it all blow over, nah. Watch how far they'll go to keep Brittney Griner in that throne, even if it means tearing Griner-Clark down in front of the whole world. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.